we need to get serious. We have not been serious. When was the last time I posted? A year ago. I've only posted 3 videos on this channel. Come on, we need to get serious. Bradley does everything. It's almost Bradley does nothing. So, what better way to get serious than a serious game jam hosted by Juniper Dev? This one is very serious. It even has a serious category, the first in history. I presume. I haven't fact checked this. So yeah, we need to get serious. I have actually procrastinated already. It is Saturday at around 7 p.m. while it was started on Friday at 10. So, but yeah, it's a week-long game jam. I'm competing with my friend and competitor Jake Dev, fighting over the very serious crown of game dev that I have been winning since a couple years ago. I've had it. Suck it, Jake. But yeah, let's hope I can keep on to this. But yeah, game jams have to have themes, you might be right? This one does too. Let's see what Juniper decided to spin on the wheel and pick, and it's spin to win. So yeah, spin to win. Spin to win. What do we spin? I don't know. I wake up Friday morning, no idea what I'm gonna do. Game jam ideas are hard. You don't want to overscope. You also want to pick something that fits with the theme. Be a little creative. Now, when you search up spin on Discord gifts, or at least when I search up spin on Discord gifts, I get spinning fish. Everyone knows spinning fish. Cousin to spinning cow, Polish cow. But wait, what if I made that into a game? Because it's very serious. It's serious. I'll get to the serious part. Don't worry. You know, it's not a little serious to begin with. But it's still a little serious. It's a little silly, but a little serious. But, he offers you a deal. See, he is the fish of money. Serious. Capitalism. Serious. And he offers you a deal. Every spin, you get $1. $1 per spin. If you don't keep your max within 10 seconds, you die. Do you take this? You might think, oh, incremental game, right? So it might not be that hard, but what happens if you say you hired someone to spin the fish for you? You're doing fine. He broke his arm, or got sick, or they, I don't know, had to go to a funeral or a wedding. They can't spin your fish. So now you got to make sure this fish spins. But you're already doing something else to make the fish spin. And then now your automatic machine is broken or needs to be oiled. Uh-oh. You need to make sure you're getting to your max. You can't just let it sit. You can't let an incremental game sit. You got to be hands-on. That's the curse. That's how serious this is. It's very serious. This spinning fish is very serious. Don't laugh. But we got to make sure. But yeah, that's the game idea. We'll see how it adapts. Usually they change a lot. I don't know how much of it get done. Again, already 1 day down, and I've done nothing. I made the Unity project. I've done nothing. So let's see how we do, and get very, very serious. Setting it up, I had to get the fish to spin, as that is the main thing behind this game. Not that it spins, it overspins. Okay, we fixed that up with a few changes, and y'all, the fish fucking spins. The fish fucking spins. Next, I wanted to make it spin a bit faster when at higher spin counts, just so that all spins end around the same times, and to spice it up a little bit. Next up, we just need to have the stats be on the screen. As it is an incremental game, the numbers must go up. Guys, I should already the game done, so might as well give up, cause oh, look at this. The timer starts. Bam. That's pretty much the game done. You can kinda die, and you click, and this fish spins. So like, just give me. I can just keep the crown, right? Like that's all it takes. With that, the next thing I needed to work on was the upgrades, so I laid down a little bit of a foundation of pressing buttons and getting a good feeling for how I want the upgrades to be displayed. Then I wanted a break from coding, so time to find a background. I've been thinking that the setting should be a little serious. You're in serious need of money, and the fish is threatening you, so basement? They're usually scary. This is coming from me, who has really only seen basements in movies, and they are very spooky and very ominous. I cannot learn 3D modeling within this game jam. It is a mountain I cannot conquer yet. So searching one up immediately sounded great to me. And this basement is very spooky ominous. It even has a dead body in the back, as I assume most basements have. We drop it in, fix up some of the texture errors, and unfortunately remove the body in the back. In my head, the player character is much more chud than murderer, so gotta fit with that. I then played around a bit with Unity's post-processing, stuff I didn't really use, but would be cool to use for any other project. Although, I did add grain, and tried lowering the resolution of everything to fit a lower poly semi PS2 style, but not the fish. Not the fish. It did not work. To continue my break of coding, I then designed the GUI a little bit better. Originally, the upgrade screen was going to be a phone and then have stats on a paper or something like on wood, but it didn't really make sense for them to be different, so I just made them two sideways monitors, so it's just all on the same type of screens. And before you go, oh no one actually has a sideways monitor, I do. I have one. It is actually pretty cool and pretty useful. Anyways, I also made in Photoshop the little logo for the shop you purchase upgrades from. I think it's a little cute. Companies, if you want me to design your logos next up, just shoot me an email. You can always get something as good as this. Anyways, revamping the UI made me face what would be my greatest enemy this jam, the vertical layout group. I spent so long trying to get it to show my upgrades at the proper size and not squashing or stretching them. After like an hour of playing around with it, searching up any help online, looking at tutorials on how to use it, I finally got it working. I then coded the functionality to the upgrades. The main categories they had were double click chance, where for each click you clicked, there would be a chance for it to click twice. Money per click, so just increasing the amount of money you gained per click. Auto clickers, just something that would do a certain amount of clicks per second, but they'd have a chance to break. Money multiplier, so multiplying the amount of money per click. A buffer, which would add a buffer to how much you would need to be within to not start the countdown. So instead of exact, it could be within 2 or 10. And lastly, just more time on the countdown to fix any problems or to click faster. I also programmed them probably all in a terrible way, which was all in one file, the game manager. But being in one file made accessing all the variables and functions very easy. So, it's a give and take. It's a little flip-flop. After all that, I went on to planning on what I wanted each upgrade to be, and then made the pixel art for all of them I had planned currently. While it took a while on Sprite, it was actually pretty relaxing, and I really liked all the sprites I made, so hey. I then worked on the main menu with an opening text cutscene and credits when... No, I'm not touching Unity's animation stuff for a while. Start spinning. Does this? Why? It was working. It was working. As well as added the death scene and cutscene. Everything so far has been around 3 days total, with large breaks between them for work or previous plans with friends. But now this is the last day, with me needing to make the rest of the upgrades and pixel art, balancing out upgrades, add the auto-clicker breaks and minigames to go with them, windscreen, fix the main menu cutscene, make an itch page, make sure I am able to export the game, and I did it? Oh my goodness, I did it. While worrying about everything getting done, I did not record any of it until 6 a.m. of the Friday it was due. Oh my, anyways, yeah, I had all of that stuff. I was too in need of sleep to finish up any other polish, but got everything working bare minimum. The mini games are bare bones in visual quality, but they work. And there are 4 of them. There's a whack-a-mole, Simon Says button, button mashing, and wire connect. So when an autoclicker breaks, it can either be required to be fixed by playing one of these 4 minigames, paying a certain amount, or just having to wait a certain amount of time. The minigames could have been fleshed out a little bit better, but I think they were a fun way to add a bit more stress when autoclickers decided to break. I also maxed it out at, I believe, 2 that were able to be broken at once, as with randomness and how hard the game was already. I didn't think it accidentally needed to be impossible. Which, moving on to balancing, I think I did make it impossible. Games are hard to balance, and incremental games especially are. Especially when you want to make it beatable in max about 20 minutes for a game jam. But not too easy, but they finish it in just a couple of minutes. And I am sleep deprived, so I played around with the prices and values for about an hour or 2. It just had to settle on something pretty hard, one that I couldn't even beat, but seemed to at least roll pretty well at the beginning. I think it's good enough, 3 a.m. balancing, and if you're able to beat this game, please try it out with the link below and try.
Let me know how far you get, because yes, there is an end win state. I just truly want to know if it's possible. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with the end product. I wish I started a bit earlier so that I could have polished it more, but procrastination always gets the better of me.
Anyways, now's the time to reveal the results. This game jam was a lot of fun, but a lot of contention too. This crown, which I've had for years at this point from Jake, is up for grabs for the game jam. If he wins, which, let's go over his game real quick. It was a roulette style game where you're in charge of a game company and you got to make decisions. And those decisions, the more you make, the more likely you are to land on a death space. Not death space, but just bad. You go bankrupt. So you got to make sure you're keeping your company on track. It's a pretty good game. So I am a little nervous about it. But I guess without further ado, let's get the results. Let's just get the results from here. Just gotta. Perfect. And the results are Bradley Fish Game wins. Anyways, yeah, it seems like I did actually make a pretty serious game. Top 300 serious, 261. Creativity and theme, 307. Hey, enjoyment is 625. Visuals, 1321. So a little lower, which makes sense. A lot of it wasn't, like the 3D models weren't mine. Everything else was. It wasn't my best work. So yeah, I understand that. And audio, 1732. I don't know if I'll ever have a high audio score. I am not good at audio, and it's my least favorite part of it. But hey, that's actually still in the top half because there was about 3,500 entries. So 1732 on audio, I will gladly take. And overall, 761, which isn't bad at all. Top 800 in a 3,500 game for me is actually really good. And yeah, overall, I'm very happy about how I did in this game jam. And thank you, Juniper, for hosting. This has been great. I will definitely be going on to the next one. If you have any ideas of what I should do next in general, this is Bradley Does Everything. I do want to keep doing game dev stuff, but I also want to explore around with some other stuff. So please leave any suggestions of what I should do, and I might pick them up and might try it. Anyways, thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.